If you read this book, your understanding level will change completely. If you read this book completely, then I promise you that there are some secrets in this book that can completely change your life. Hello friends, I am Dr. P.K. Paul. Welcome to my channel. Let's think about life differently and change it. So friends, the book I will read today is called The Secret. Before starting today's video, I inform you that the link of other chapters of this book will be given a description. You can view them from there. So let's begin. The Mystery of the World. Lisa Nix. Humans tend to look at what they want and say over and over, I like that, I want that. In the same way, they pay equal attention to what they don't want. In this way, we are prepared to fight against something, against poverty, against drugs we are fighting against terrorism, against violence. It is as if our goal is to fight against what we don't want. Hal Doskin. Sedona method teacher and author. We create what we focus on. As a result, if we get angry after seeing war, struggle or suffering, it also drains our energy. Add to we build up more resistance by wrapping ourselves up. Whoever you block stays. Karl Mann, 1875-1961. Bob Doyle. What we block remains, because we say, I don't want that, it makes us feel just as bad as I do now. You channel a strong emotion into it, I really don't want this feeling, and then it comes back to you. To prevent something is to try to change the external image after it has been broadcast. It is a failed attempt. To create new images you have to go inside yourself and send new signals to connect your thoughts and feelings. In resisting what has come, you are adding more energy and power to those images and pulling them in with greater volume and greater velocity. All those events or situations are becoming bigger, because that is the law of the universe. Jack Canfield. The anti-war movement begets more war, the anti-drug movement actually creates more drugs. This is because we are focusing on what we don't want. Lisa Nix. People think that if you want to really eradicate something, you need to shine a light on it. How wise is it to devote all our energy to a particular problem rather than trust, love, abundance, education or peace, etc. Jack Canfield. Mother Teresa was brilliant. He said, I will never join an anti-war march. If you march for peace, invite me. He knew the mystery, he understood it. Hal Doskin. So instead of being anti-war, you become a pacifist. Be pro-abundant rather than anti-diet. Instead of being against a particular political leader, go in favor of his opposition leader. Often the one who wins the election is the one most people are really against, because everyone's energy and focus is actually on him. Everything in this world started from a single thought. What is big becomes bigger because many people meditate on it after its appearance. Then those thoughts and emotions protect and magnify that particular event. If we take our minds off bad things and focus our minds on love, bad things cannot exist. It will evaporate, disappear. Remember, this statement is as difficult as it is beautiful to understand. Remember, it doesn't matter how hard it is, it doesn't matter where it is, it doesn't matter who the reaction is, you have no other patient but you. You have no other patient. There is no work except to convince yourself that whatever you desire will manifest. Charles Haanel. Jack Canfield. It is good to know what you don't want because otherwise you can say, this is the thing I want. But the more you start talking about how you don't want something or how bad it is, etc., always reading it and saying, "That's terrible," the more you create it. You cannot do the world any good if you look at negative things. The more you focus on the negative happenings in the world, the more you will not only add to it, but also invite more negativity into your own life. When the images you don't want come in, it's up to you to change your thinking and send new signals. If that problem is global, then your power is no less. You have all the power. Look at everyone who is happy. Look at the abundance of food. Focus your powerful thoughts on what you want. You have the power to give so much to the world by sending out love and a sense of well-being no matter what happens around you. James Ray. How many times have people said to me, "James, I have to keep this news." Maybe you should keep up with the news. But don't be influenced by him. After discovering the mystery, I decided not to read newspapers or listen to news anymore. Because they don't make me feel good. Newspapers or news broadcasts cannot be blamed for bad news in any way. All of us in the global community are responsible for this. We buy more papers when there is big bad news of huge dramatic events in the headlines. If there is a national or international bad news, the TRP of the news channel increases. So we say what we want as a society, so the news media also gives more bad news. Because we are, fall media. It's just the law of attraction. Media will change itself as we send new signals and focus on what we want. Michael Bernard Beckwith. Learn to calm down, turn your attention away from what you don't want, from the emotional surrounding, give all your attention to what you do want to experience. Where attention is, energy flows. Think right. If your thought comes true, it will satisfy the world's hunger. Horatio Bonner, 1808-1889. Do you see the amazing power you have in this world just by existing? Focusing on good things will make you feel good and bring more good things into the world. At the same time, you will bring good things in your life. When you feel good, as your life improves, so does the world. The rule is correct and works properly. Dr. John DeMartini. I always say that you will master life only when your inner voice and vision are deeper, clearer and stronger than outside opinions. Lisa Nix. It is not your job to change the world, the universe is responding to your every wish. Your job is to tune into the underlying currents of the universe, to respond to the world's festivals. You are the master of your life. The universe is doing your bidding. If images come up that you don't want, take responsibility for them without being affected, tone them down if you can, and let them go. Then think the new thoughts you want, feel them, and be grateful that you have them. The treasures of the universe are endless. Dr. Joe Vitale. One question that people almost always ask me is if everyone uses mysteries and everyone thinks of the universe as a catalog, will there be a pull in the repository? Will everyone chase it and bankrupt the bank? Michael Bernard Beckwith. The beauty of the teachings of the mystery is that there is more than is needed for everyone to say so. Indeed, there is more than enough good for everyone. A lie works like an infectious disease in the human mind. If so, there is nothing good around. There is lack and hindrance, not enough. As a result, people live in fear, greed, pain. Fear, greed, pain is what they experience. The world seems cursed. There is more than enough creativity. More power than needed. There is more love than need. There is more joy than need. All this begins to come through a mind that knows the infinity of its own nature. Thinking about not having enough means looking at the outside picture and thinking that everything is coming from outside. You are doing this because you are surely lacking. Looking at the limitations. Now you know that nothing in the world comes from outside, everything comes from the feelings and thoughts of the heart. Your mind is the creator of everything. How can there be any shortage? It's impossible. Your thinking power is infinite, so anything you can imagine into existence is also infinite. This is true for everyone. When you truly know it, you are thinking from within a mind that is aware of its infinite nature. James Ray. All the great teachers who have walked this planet have said that life is abundance. The essence of this rule is that you must think of abundance, see abundance, feel abundance and believe in abundance. There must be no limit in the mind. Robert Collier. John Assaraf. We are new when we feel that wealth is diminishing. Get resources that do the same. There is a true story of the oil group in Belize that is an inspiring example of the power of the human mind to extract wealth. The directors of Belize Natural Energy Limited were trained by Dr. Tony Quinn, a well-known humanistic physiology training expert. With Dr. Quinn's mind power training, the directors felt they would achieve the image they had of a successful oil-producing Belize in their minds. They took a bold step and started drilling in the exploration area of Spain, and within a year, their dream, the mystery of the world, and visions come true. Belize Natural Energy Limited discovered an endless stream of high-grade oil that 50 other companies had failed to do. Belize became an oil-producing country thanks to a remarkable few people who believed in the infinite power of their minds. Nothing is limited, not wealth, not anything else. Limits exist only in human mind. When we open our minds to infinite creativity, we call forth abundance and witness a whole new world. Dr. John DeMartini. The reason we talk about lack is because we don't open our eyes and look around us. Dr. Joe Vitale. When people start living from their hearts and trying to get what they want, they don't look for the same things. That's the beauty of it. Not all of us want BMD blues. We don't all want the same guy. We don't all want the same experience. We don't want the same clothes. We don't all want, fill in the blank. You are on this glorious planet with immense power to protect your life. There is no limit to what you can create for yourself, because your thinking power is immense, but you cannot create the lives of others. If you try to force others to be like you, you will attract the same thing into your life. So let others build their lives as they want. Michael Bernard Beckwith. Believe it or not, there is plenty for everyone. Behaving like that will make it visible to you. This is the truth. If you lack, if you suffer from poverty or disease, it's because you either don't believe in or don't understand the power within you. It's not something the universe gives you. It gives everything to everyone. Maintained, there is no bias. Robert Collier. Through the law of attraction, the universe wants to give everything to everyone. You have the power to have the experience you want. Do you want to have enough for yourself and for everyone? Then you will know that everything is in abundance. There is an infinite supply of all. There are so many wonderful things. Each of us has the ability to tap into and experience that infinite and invisible stream of thoughts and feelings, so choose for yourself because only you can. Lisa Nix. Whatever you want, everything is there, all joy, love, abundance, prosperity, blessings, everything, just waiting for you to take possession of it. You have to be hungry to get it. Your need will, when you wish and it will almost become a fire, then the universe will give you everything you ask for. Recognize, bless and appreciate the beautiful and wonderful things around you. Don't waste energy or complain about things that aren't going the way you want them to. Embrace whatever you want to get more. Lisa's words of wisdom to appreciate and bless the things around you are golden. Praise and bless everything in your life. When praising and blessing, you will be at the highest frequency of love. In the Bible, the Hebrews used blessings to bring health, wealth, and happiness. They knew the power of blessings. There are many people who only sneeze and bless, thus not using one of the greatest powers to their advantage. The dictionary defines blessing as to ask for and receive God's mercy in well-being and prosperity. So bless everyone and everything and awaken the power of blessing in your life. When you praise someone or something, you give love. When you send out that amazing frequency, it comes back to you 100-fold. Praise and bless enemies too, as they remove all negativity. If you curse the enemy, the curse will come back to you and harm you. If you give praise and blessings, all negativity and negativity will be removed, and praise and blessings and love will come back to you. The more you appreciate, the more you will find yourself at a new frequency with a sense of well-being. Dr. Dennis Waitley. In the past, most leaders have overlooked a great part of the secret, which is empowering others and sharing this knowledge. This is the best time to be alive in history. For the first time, we have the power to extract that knowledge at our fingertips. With this knowledge, you become aware of the truth of the world and of yourself. I learned the most about the mysteries of the world from Robert Collier, Prentice Mulford, Charles Haanel, and Michael Bernard Beckwith. Complete liberation with this knowledge. I truly hope you too reach that place of liberation. If you can, by your existence and the power of your thoughts, you will be able to do great good to the world and to all future mankind. Synopsis of the mystery. Whatever you resist, you attract because you focus your attention on it with intensity and passion. To change something, look inside and send new signals. By shedding light on negativism, you are of no help to the world. Can't the more negative events you focus on, the more you will not only attach to them, but also invite negativity into your life. Instead of looking at the problems of the world, focus on faith, love, abundance, education, and peace. We will never lack good things because we have more than enough for everyone. Life means abundance. You have the ability to draw from an immense stream of supply through thoughts and feelings and incorporate it into your experience. Praise and bless everything in the world and thus yours. Banish the negativity and chaos of life and align yourself with the highest frequency, which is love.